Hi, this is Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes, a premier executive resume writing company, and thank you so much for joining me today. So today we're going to talk about 3 methods that you can use to keep your resume relevant for employers. Now, often I get asked, what should I include in my resume, or how do I know it's going to be important to the employer, prospective employer that you're applying to. And even in networking, where there maybe isn't a job posted, but you're having an exploratory discussion with someone who works at a particular organization where you want to work, how do you touch upon or showcase the experiences that you have in such a way that are interesting and relevant to that prospective employer or person you're talking to, right? So I'm going to give you 3 ways to do that. And there's many more ways to do this, but it really comes down to the research. And I'm going to, 3 areas where you can research are, the first is in the job description. Look at what is listed in the job description to see what challenges are before this organization that they're looking to overcome, or what opportunities are before this organization that they want to capitalize on, and cherry pick the experiences that you have done that will be of interest to this prospective employer, because you can help them then capitalize on that opportunity or help them overcome that particular challenge that they have ahead of them. Now, what if there isn't a job description? What if there isn't an opening? What do you do? Well, number 2 is, look at what stories are in the news. So number 2 is look for business situations that are depicted in the news or trade publications, or maybe topics that this organization is involved in with certain conferences. They might be a sponsor. Someone from the organization might be a panelist or a keynote speaker. And, what topics are they talking about in that particular story, that speaking engagement, that sponsorship, that can give you an inkling as to, again, what opportunities lie before them, or what challenges they have before them that they need to overcome. And then again, go through your background and what direct or transferable experience do you have that can give that prospective employer an inkling that you have the skill sets that they need to then, if they brought you on, if they hired you, to overcome the challenges before them, or again, capitalize on the opportunities before them. So just do some research and see what is said out there in the wild. And then you can apply it to your situation to help that decision maker or multiple decision makers connect the dots that you're the solution that they should be talking to. And then the third way, and there's sort of a few ways layered under this third option, but trying to keep it simple. The third way that you can do this is conversations with former employees, current employees, vendors, clients. You can use LinkedIn, internet research to find individuals to chat with. Not everyone's going to speak to you. And those that do, not everyone's going to give you the right information. So you need to obviously filter it, use accordingly, use your judgment, but it's all insight, I view, as that is important. Because even if somebody gives you what you later determine as incorrect information, and not on purpose, but it's their perspective, right? So even someone's perspective is valuable, because obviously they may not be the only ones with that perspective, and sometimes you're dealing with perspective versus actuality when you're managing messages and problems and capitalizing on opportunities. So I think all of it's helpful, and that's the key. So, if you find that you're needing help navigating this when coming up with your resume or your profile, or just your overall marketing message and what you're putting out there in the landscape of business to market yourself, again, either actively or even passively, then, give us a call. Schedule a call. Let's see if we can help you. Let's see if you have a background that we know we can help. And, and honestly, even if we can't help you, I am a really good resource to direct you to the people who can help you. So feel free to reach out or use the link to schedule a chat, and let's see where we can help you. However, whether it's directly with us or with someone else in the network that I have, I'm always happy to make sure that everyone has the resources they need. So again, Lisa Rangel with Chameleon Resumes. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video, I'm going to ask you to like it. If you know someone who might benefit from this information, I'm going to ask you to share it. Feel free to Subscribe to the channel so you do not miss next week's video. And if you have a comment or a question, feel free to put the question or the comment below or email me at lr@chameleonresumes.com. I pride myself on trying to read and reply to every email and comment that I get. And so I look forward to hearing from you. So thanks so much for watching and have a great day.